friends, you must have seen your mother sieving flour before making some delicious chapatis. Have you ever wondered why she does that? Well, today we are about to find that out. So, come and join me on this journey as we explore different separation techniques. In this video, we will explore two useful methods, sieving and evaporation. So, let's get started and discover how these methods work in everyday life and why they are so important. Alright, let us head to the kitchen and make chapatis. Just kidding. You don't need to make one, but just try to understand the process. Firstly, wheat grains are ground in mills to make flour. But this flour often contains some bran and other impurities. Before kneading the dough, your mother uses a sieve to separate these from the flour. This process is known as sieving. In this method, a sieve is used for separating a mixture containing solid of different sizes. Here, the fine flour particles pass through the holes, while the larger bran and impurities stay behind. It helps ensure the flour is fine and smooth. Now, different sieves have pores of different sizes. We have to choose the right type of sieve depending on the size of the component. So, the next time when you go to the kitchen, remember to observe sieving. Now, can you think of other places where you might have seen this method in action? Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a mixture of sand and small gems and you want to separate the gems. A sieve would be perfect for this. By pouring the mixture through the sieve, the sand will fall through, leaving the gems on top. This method is also widely used at construction sites. Large sieves help separate sand from stones and other impurities, ensuring that the sand used is fine and free of large particles. So next time you pass by a construction site, you might spot this method in use. Moving further, remember we have learned about evaporation. It is a process used for the conversion of liquids to gaseous, usually due to an increase in temperature. But why am I referring to it here in the separation topic? Well, believe it or not, evaporation is a very effective method of separation. How, you may ask? Well, let's learn about salt formation and quench your curiosity. Where do you think salt at our home come from? No, I'm not at all talking about the supermarket, but about the actual formation of salt. You know, seawater is a mixture of salts and other minerals dissolved in water. For the salt formation, seawater is kept in shallow pits for a few days. These pits are exposed to sunlight and air. Thus, water from these pits evaporates and a solid mixture containing salt is left behind in the pits. This mixture is further processed and purified to obtain the salt we eat. Did you know there are salty lakes present in our country where salt is harvested? One famous example is Sambhar Lake in Rajasthan, where salt is produced using the evaporation method. Want to observe this process for yourself? Don't worry, you don't have to travel all the way to Rajasthan. You can easily try it at home with a simple experiment. Take a glass of water in a beaker. Add a spoon of salt and stir it. Now carefully heat this solution on a burner or gas stove for a while. What do you observe? Yes, you are right. In a few minutes, all the water evaporates from the beaker and only salt is left behind. In this way, we have separated salt from the water. But what if we require that evaporated water back? Can we get it? Of course, recall your learning of condensation. We can use a plate over the water vapors to condense them back into water. So here we get both water and salt. Now that you have understood the method of evaporation, answer my question. During summers, have you observed some white patches on dark-colored clothes? Surely you must have. But what could be the reason for this? Let me give you a hint. It is about evaporation. Imagine it's a hot sunny day and you are sweating. You must know that our sweat contains salt and minerals along with water. So, during the evaporation of sweat, water gets evaporated but salts are left behind. These salts are the reason for the white patches seen during summer. On dark colored clothes, they are more prominent. So friends, with that, we have learnt about 2 more methods of separation. Try exploring these around you and suggest some more examples. Till then, happy learning!